What's up, guys? ClutchFan37 here. As you can tell from the title, it's a, I guess, apology video to all you guys who have been following me for the past and whatnot. So I just want to start by saying, back when I started Mesa Mesh about a year and a half ago, it was called Clutch Mesh, and I used spray paint to dye it. And what I did was, to get like straight lines, just take a piece of cardboard, block the piece of mesh I didn't want, dye it, spray it, flip it over, spray it again, then coat it after 2 or 3 hours when it was dry. And back then, it was really cool. I had no idea if it would get me anywhere. I just figured I'd do it for myself since I'd been coating my own mesh for, I want to say, probably 6 months before that. And as it grew, people were more interested in my mesh. I'm pretty sure I was one of the first people to do Argyle besides Mark Mesh, given it wasn't the best Argyle. It didn't have any cool, like, I don't know, the little wing parts flipping out. It was just a straight diamond. It looked horrible, but at the same time, it was the only Argyle mesh they could get for a decent price. And I did some stars and bars pieces way back in the day, and it was cool. But things started to escalate. I started making more money off of it, and more people were wanting it. So I tried to find a way to make more intricate designs and things like that, and that's where I heard about sharpening your mesh. So I went out, bought a bunch of sharpies, tested it out, and it worked well. The only downside to it was if you got the sharpies too hot or the wax too hot, like playing in the summer league, certain colors would start to bleed into the wax, dye your strings, the head, mesh, everything. It's just looks sloppy, but at the time I didn't care. I just figured if I could turn it around, make a couple extra bucks, then why not do it? And I feel like from then, my YouTube audience and my Instagram, although I just made that recently, so more of my YouTube audience just went straight downhill. People would buy a piece of mesh and 2 weeks later complain, saying it bled everywhere. I wouldn't respond to them, and then they just stopped following me on everything. So I used to go from 4,000 views a video to now about 800, just because I feel like my customer service and my honesty was poor. So the past 2 months I've been experimenting with legitimate dyes to do mesh and different wax combinations to make it something that I definitely would use and something I think other people would use. And I found a way to where I can move away from Sharpies 100% and produce a quality mesh. So here's the piece I did about a month ago with the mesh dye. I just put it up on Instagram a couple days ago because I put in my Surgeon 10 500 for the final test review, which basically I left it out in the sun for 5 hours, went back out, got it, and the dye itself didn't bleed anywhere in the mesh. You can see a little bit right here, but that's probably because when I was dyeing it, I wasn't very, I don't know, I was pretty sloppy with it. I was just irritated. I was mad because I couldn't get the dye mixture right, but I finally got something good. So I've been using this for about a month and a half now, or about a month, I want to say, doing different tests, and it's finally something that I feel more comfortable sharing with you guys and actually selling, and not necessarily making money off of it, but more giving back to you guys for quality mesh that you can buy with cool designs without spending 30-40 bucks on something like Throne or East Coast, where they've built this audience and this following of people who love their mesh and stuff. So I just want to apologize to everyone who's been, I don't know, a follower for a while and just stopped following me, or I don't know. Hopefully you guys will see this video. As you can see under me, I have just a bunch of Sharpies that I've been using on my mesh, and I no longer have a use for them, so I'm going to just toss them or give them away to some artist foundation or something, or my old high school, they could use them. And I moved on to legitimate dyeing mesh now. So give me a couple days, I'll do some cool videos, show you guys, definitely give away a bunch of pieces, just to kind of help promote it more and show you guys that I've changed my mesh making and my, I guess, values of making money off of it. Because in the end, it's not about the money, it's about producing something cool and, I guess, growing the game, if you can really do that from lacrosse mesh. But behind me, I'll show you real quick. So you can see, I have a couple pieces drying. Got like a red, white, and blue stripe one, an Iroquois themed camo, piece of like the USA flag that I have in my stick right now, and some red, white, and black Argyle. So I'm really hoping to produce some quality mesh that people start to trust again, and I'm hoping that people will start trusting me on my videos and eventually come back to watching them. And I don't know, I guess I was just sitting here one day thinking about it, and if I was a kid who went on YouTube one day and saw this random guy make some cool wax mesh and I bought it from him, and I used it in a summer league, and it bled on me after 2 weeks and got the mesh all crappy and got my head colored, I'd be pretty upset and probably stop following them completely. So if you guys have had this problem with me in the past, which I'm sure a decent amount of you have, I'm sorry. I'm hoping to make it better with this, but I mean, once you lose a following, or once you, I guess, turn your back or betray people for so long, it's hard to get them back. It's kind of like trusting with friends and stuff. But like I said, I'm sorry. I hope you guys will appreciate this video a little bit. Maybe some of you guys will forgive me and come back to watching my videos, things like that. So one last look at the piece of mesh I did on my surgeon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do some more full videos about the mesh and how it's different than what I used to do and how it compares to East Coast and Throne and things like that. But I promise to make my YouTube channel a lot more fun. It's not just going to be strictly selling sticks and selling mesh and asking you guys ideas and opinions on mesh. It's going to be more the way things used to be, where I do stick videos, shooting videos. My friend Sam came back from Yellowstone Park today, so hopefully we can get our goalie tomorrow. We'll do a fun shooting video, but I hope some of you guys will see this video and I don't know, I guess at least have a little bit of forgiveness, maybe. I'm not sure that's the right word or phrase for it, but like I said, guys, I'm sorry I lied to you for the past year and a half about my mesh. I'm sorry I haven't been producing quality things, and I'm sorry that I let the business aspect take control of it to where I just wanted to make as much money as I could from making a cheap product. So I hope you guys, I don't know, watch this video and share it with friends and anything like that.